Welcome, everybody, to episode 28 of the effing title. I am your host and guest this week. I decided that I'd do it this week. I'd rock and roll and do it by myself this week. So this week, like I said, I want to do it myself. I want to do something a little different. The last few weeks, we've been talking with other people. Let's even go further than that, right? Let's go further than that. Not even last couple weeks. For a long time now, it's been guest, it's been topic, it's been discussing said topic. I love the format. I love the way I'm doing this. This week, though, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different than what I've normally done. So this week is more of a I guess the best way of putting it is this is an ad without it being an ad. I'm not being paid by any of the companies down here to do this. I'm just doing this. These three companies are the three companies that I chose. The reason why I chose these three companies is because the first one I use every day, the second one I use every day, the third one I love so much and I wish I could do it every day, but I'm already a very big man as it is. I don't need to be any bigger by eating all the cookies. So I'm trying to limit my cookie consumption to like every few months. But as you can see, so the three topics are Freshly, Sneak Energy, and MyCookieDealer. So what this is going to be is it's going to be almost less of a podcast and more of just me basically just explaining what these companies are, my experiences with said companies, and also just giving you guys an opportunity to learn about these companies if you don't know about them. So that's kind of my whole thing with this, is just like I want to just show some love and appreciation for these companies that I obviously I put money into, all the time. So that's my whole plan with this. I'm not trying to sell anyone on all this stuff. Just it's one of those things where if people have questions, hopefully I can answer them. If people are kind of on the on the bubble of potentially getting one of these things, maybe maybe whatever I say will help you determine whether or not you want to buy one of these. Overall, I'm just, like I said, I'm just putting out, for me, this is just kind of my experiences, what the companies are, how they work, and just stuff like that, okay? So I just wanted to get that. And like I said, this isn't an ad. I'm not being paid by these companies. These are just my companies that I love myself, that I'm wanting to promote, basically, myself. So, with that being said, let's start off with Freshly. So Freshly is a meal service. It's a meal service, and unlike some of the other meal services, it's not a meal service where they send you the ingredients and then you make said food. These are fully cooked meals that are they're really good meals. So the first things first, of course, whenever we talk about meal prepping, or whenever meal prepping is talked about, or meal services are talked about, anything like that, the first thing that people look at is the price, right? It makes sense. You're just going to look at price. That's just how it is. So there's four options. There's four main options on their website. So there's the 4-meal option, and that's $11.50 per meal. So it comes out to be about $46 at the end of it. There's the 6-meal option. It's $8.99 per meal. Comes out to be about $54 per box. And like I said, these are big-ass boxes. I buy the final one, which I'll get to here in a second. There's 9 meals. It's $8.99 a meal. That's $81. And the one that I do personally is 12 meals. It's $7.99 a meal. It comes out to be about $96. Plus also, then you add on shipping. I'm assuming that shipping decreases the smaller ones you buy because of weight. The one for me personally is $11. So I'm paying about $110 almost. $110 a week for food. Now some people may be looking at me and going, $110, Husky, just for yourself? See, yes, I used to spend like $120 to $150 a week, and I used to eat like shit. Okay, I used to eat like absolute shite, and I mean like I would just go to the store and I'd be like, okay, Uncrustables, yes, burritos, yes, oh yeah, fucking giant tub of cream cheese, yes, 20,000 bags of bagels, yes, and that would last me like 2 days. So like I was very reckless with my spending, and then when I did want to spend and eat, I was very careful at that point. The problem was that I was getting into a habit for myself personally, where I would wake up, I go straight to work, I come home, I basically then either upload a video or I get on stream. I stream. By the time I get off stream, I'm either going to bed because it's stupid hot. Like right now, it's actually not bad. It's only 85 in my apartment. And that's bad to say. It's only 85 right now in my apartment. But I would either go to bed or I'd stay up, I'd edit, or I'd watch some other friends who are streaming. So I didn't really have time to cook, and I do like cooking. Don't get me wrong, I like cooking. I make a mean sirloin steak patty with some goat cheese on it and some caramelized onions. That shit is. But I wanted to try something. And of course, with me having the Twitch channel here and me having the YouTube channel, I thought as well I could make a video that hopefully, like, I could try one of these meal services, and hopefully this would help someone down the line, like myself, who I wasn't sure about it at first. Maybe watching the video would help. So I did the video for the first week. I fucking loved it. And I've been doing it ever since then. I literally, just to show you guys, because I am a mild hoarder, this is all of my freshly deliveries since I've been buying them. That's all of them. I've kept every single one, so I know exactly what I've bought and what I haven't bought. The prices for the meals that you get are actually, in my opinion, very good. For instance, right, like I said, I do the 12 meals, okay? So I eat 2 meals a day, and then I fast for the rest of the day. I break my fast, technically, when I do have my Sneak energy drink, or if I have a coffee, I break my fast at that point, technically, but I don't really count it that much. I'm not, like, physically eating food, you know what I mean? So technically I'm breaking it, but untechnically, I'm not breaking it. My thing is a $7.99 for a meal, okay? So the meals that they offer them in sections, so you can kind of see what the sections are, okay? So let me go through some of the sections here. We got Feel Better Foods, we have Home Bistro, Market Day Meals, One Bowl Nourishers. I wrote this down and I can't read my own fucking handwriting, so. Takeout Twists and Whole Comfort. Okay, so those are like the categories that they put all the food into. For instance, this morning, I had chicken tikka masala with vegetable biryani. Okay? So, if I hear that, I'm thinking like restaurant level, food right there, right? Like, that's a lot of stuff to make. Especially like myself, who I fuck around and I cook a little bit. I don't cook fancy. This is fancy, right? So for me, $7.99 for that all day. So I wrote down some here. These are my personal favorite ones. So the chicken tikka masala, like I said, I had that for breakfast. That was my breakfast this morning. So I'm waking up around 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and I have that straight off the bat. Boom! I'm ready to go. Right? I ain't messing around. I'm ready to go at that point. So I have that. There's almond ginger chicken bowl, creamy cashew coconut chicken with brown rice and veggies, chicken Livorno with white bean and kale, cod cakes, which this one hasn't been in for a while, and it really upsets me because I really enjoyed this one. Cod cakes with spicy chipotle sauce and succotash. Chicken and spring pea risotto with mushroom, which is easily one of my favorite meals I've ever had. Like, I mean, ever. Not even just meal prep wise, I mean, period, like in my life. And then homestyle chicken with butternut mac and cheese and green beans. Most of the stuff that I've listed, I physically would not feel comfortable trying to make this myself. Like, I have had like a lot of tough times myself cooking, right? Like I said at the beginning, sirloin steak, little sirloin, like round eye, right? Little round eye steak. some goat cheese on top, caramelized onions. That's about the most fancy thing that I'm ever going to be able to make. And, like, I know people out there will be like, oh, well, Husky, if you really wanted to learn, you could make risotto. No, I can't. Like, I'm not, no, it isn't happening. I know my limits. I know what I'm good at and know what I'm not good at. So for me, it's one of those things as well, where I'm seeing food and meals that I like. If I was able to make it, it would take multiple tries and so much fucking money that it would be unreal. So my thing with it was that this was a fast, easy way of doing it. And the meals themselves, they're good portions. They're like that. They fill a plate. Like, don't get me wrong. These ain't no, like, you know, it's like, oh, here's your meal, and it's like the size of an iPhone. No. This is like plate-sized meals, right? So there's that. Really simple. You get them in this giant box. So for me, like I said, I buy the 12-pack one. So I have 2 meals a day, and I fast for the rest of the day. That box itself is 28 pounds. So it's got all my meals in it. It's got a bunch of insulin in it. Has some big, thick-ass ice packs in it, right? Because it's keeping it all cool. You get it in, you throw it in your fridge. Done. Okay? So now it's like, okay, I want the chicken tikka masala. So I get that one out. I pull off the little, like, package that it has. Peel off the side. Throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Ding, microwave goes off, cool. I set my phone to 2 minutes, let it cool down in the microwave, because that's what the box tells me to do, so I'm going to follow them and just do it the way that they tell me, because I ain't no Gordon Ramsay. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to leave it how it is. So I do that, then I either plate it or I just eat it right out of the container. Either way, it depends on which meal it is. So it's a very easy, quick 5 minute, like, the longest one I think has been like 5.5 minutes total wait time. You know, I'm 100% okay with that. Like, I'm 100% okay with that. And that's my thing, is that, like, this is one of those things where it is a big commitment to one of these things because of how much money it is. But for me, I would rather pay a little bit more money to have the food already made for me than for me to have to, like, figure out how to make it myself. You know, see what I'm getting at here? That's my thing personally, right? I know everyone has their own thing with it and everything, and that's fine. I'm letting you guys know my experience. Every time I interact with these guys, with Freshly, it's incredible. They have surveys. They ask you to rate the meals. They send you emails. I've tagged them. Like, I tagged them tonight. So tonight I tagged them saying, like, hey, like, just letting everyone know this isn't an ad, you know, because I want to make sure everyone knows I'm not, like, this isn't an ad. I'm not getting paid, you know. And they responded back with, like, hey, thanks for the feedback. We appreciate you. Thank you. You know, like, I can almost guarantee anytime I tag them, they're going to respond. Like, this is an incredible freaking company. The fact that it's a big meal prep company and they're responding on Twitter to little old Husky in, you know, the middle of nowhere, Vermont. You know, you can't, you know, that's just, you don't get that everywhere, right? Shipping. Some of you guys might be a little bit worried about shipping, right? Shipping sometimes can be an issue. This is the only negative that I'm going to say. Other than sometimes you're going to get a food and you're like, this sounds like it would be incredible. And then you get it and you're like, wow, this was really bad. That happens. Like, for instance, the cod cakes. I like them. My buddy Scratchy may not like them, but I like them, right? So there's all that too. But the big thing with the shipping is was one of the negatives. And it's a very small negative, mind you. It's a very small negative. I've had one meal just not show up on time. Period. Not show up on time. And it was a Saturday. So with it being a Saturday, of course they can't deliver the next day. Freshly got in touch with me, told me, look, as soon as you get it on Monday, throw it out. Don't even fuck around, just throw it out. We're also refunding you your entire money, plus we're going to take $10 off your next order. Like, I didn't ask for any of it. I didn't send them an email. I didn't send them any. They just straight up just were like, here, sorry, we fucked up. You know, like that sort of thing. And it was amazing seeing that. And then there was one day where it arrived after the buses had left or after the trucks had left. So I called down to the local FedEx, because that's who delivers mine. I called down to the local one. I said, hey, you have my order. Can I come get it? And they were like, how'd you get this number? And I was like, that's not the important question. So I went down, I got my food. And then I got in touch with them, and I was like, look, I kind of can't do this Saturday thing anymore, because if it doesn't arrive on time, which is done now 2 times, I was like, then I don't get the food. Or 3 times, sorry, I had to go down to FedEx twice. I was like, if it doesn't come on Saturday, I don't get the food till Monday. And they were like, well, do you want to change your delivery date? And I was like, I can change my delivery date? Like, yes, you can, sir. What day would you like? Oh, you want it on Friday? Done. Is there any other questions, sir? And I was like, fuck me, all right, well. So, their customer service is unreal. I wasn't even expecting it. I was expecting to get in touch with them and them to give you the normal company business thing, which was like, oh, we're sorry, sir. You might have to go talk to your local internet provider or your local transport provider. And no, instead they were just like, nah, okay, cool. We got you sorted. So for me, that's the only kinda negative, right? Kinda negative. For me, I did it for 2 reasons. One, I've been seeing meal prep services online for God knows how long, and I wanted to try one. That's honestly the first part of it. 2, some of the meals looks fucking incredible, and I was like, God damn, I want that in my face. And the third thing was, as I said earlier, with the cookie thing, I'm a big dude, and I really don't need to be getting any bigger. And like I said, when I went to the store, I used to spend stupid amounts of money on stupid shit that I didn't need. So my other thing was that if I'm spending $110, bop, on food, that's it. And that's for 6 days, right? Because it's only 12 meals, and like I said, I was doing 2 meals a day, so 6 days a week, I was there. I was like, if I can find a way to cook for myself that final day and have it be under $5 or $10, something like that, I was like, done. I was like, then I'm eating fucking really good for an entire week. And because of course COVID happened, so I mean there's that. But other than that though, physically I do feel better when I eat now these days. And if I do have let's say I go to Subway, right? Or let's say I go to the local Cumberland Farms, right? Or the local grocery store, and I get something from there to eat. Instead of just being I'm going to make eggs, or I'm going to make some chicken, or some shrimp. If let's say I just go to the store and I'm I want to buy me a pre-made sandwich. They got a turkey sandwich here that I want. There's days when I'll do that, and I physically don't feel good after doing it. And it's simply just because my body isn't used to eating that sort of food anymore. So it's kind of weird and kind of cool at the same time, having the feeling and seeing my body go through that now. So that was my thing, is I wanted to do it for those few reasons, really. And ever since then, I mean, I can't tell you when the first order I did was. I mean, actually, that's a lie. I probably can tell you the exact date of the first order. Like I said, I've been doing this every week. Does it say date on it? I'm not seeing a date. Is there really not a date on this thing? Huh, there's not a date on this. Alright, well, fuck me, right? I thought there was a date on it. I guess, yeah, I could count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 22 weeks. I've ordered freshly for 22 weeks. Solid. Every single week I've ordered freshly. And I've also ordered it for this upcoming week, by the way. That just came out. They have new meals coming in. While I am right here looking at my second monitor, I'll straight up tell you what the new meals are. Brand new meal. Ready for this? Hearty chicken hot dish with wild rice and veggies. That's available August 28th. Or Available September 4th, we have K-Town pork and purple sticky rice with sesame veggie stir fry. Both of the things I just said to you, I don't know what they are, but I'm going to try them. I never would eat like this if it wasn't for Freshly. And I'm it's one of those things, like, I'm trying not to go over the top with some, with this, but I honestly am very happy I bought Freshly. Like, I'm very glad that I did. Because honestly, I've put on a little weight because of COVID, and I think a lot of people have. I honestly feel like I would be in a very unhealthy position right now if it wasn't for Freshly. And I feel very comfortable saying that on stream right now to you, to the company, to anyone watching this, listening to this, just background noise, whatever it is. You clicked on this by accident, you meant to click on a video about funny cats. I honestly feel like I'd be in a very unhealthy and very bad position if it wasn't for Freshly. So I have to thank them for everything that they do, because their meal service is slowly but surely changing my life. And with that, I'm now going to sell out like a motherfucker after getting a little emotional there. They have a program called Give 40, Get 40. Okay? So this is something that you can go onto their website, or actually, let me rephrase that. I have a code. I will be putting the link to the code in the description down below. The link enables you to get $40 off of a meal, and I get $40 off. However, make sure you go in and you fully read the rules. It's applied to 2 orders. So you don't just get $40 off of one order, you get like $20 basically off of 2 orders. Okay? Make sure to fully read the rules on it, so I'm not messing with y'all. Right? Make sure to fully read them when you go and if you click on this link because you want to try it, click on the link. Make sure to read all of the instructions, all the rules fully through. There should be a little thing underneath where it comes in and it's like, this is this, and it's here. Boom, there you go. Hey, want to try Freshly? Right there, okay? Underneath that, there's a little thing that says, like, read the rules. Click that, read the rules, make sure you're fully seeing what it is, okay? Because I don't want anyone going in and being like, hey, I'm going to order Freshly and I'm going to get $40 off my first meal. My first plan, I'm going to get $40 off. That's not how it works, okay? This is an incredible thing. I highly, highly suggest this. The thing is it's all money-based, right? It's all on where your money is and do you feel comfortable spending this sort of money on food. If you're like me, and you enjoy food, then go ahead. So in the description of this video, I will put the code that you guys can use. The other thing I will do as well, just for you guys because of this, I'll put the code to my, not the code, I'll put the link to my review video of Freshly as well. So if you guys want to take a look at Freshly before actually trying it, if you're like, this all sounds good, Husky, but what the fuck does it look like? I'll put the link there so you can watch the video, you can see how it looks. Alright? So moving on to our the second topic of the night. And as you guys may have noticed, I haven't been drinking my usual coffee that I do. That's because there's a demented rabbit on my cup. Sneak Energy is $1 per serving. That should be the whole selling fucking point right here. For anyone listening right now and they're interested about Sneak energy drinks, getting on with a great company, is $1 per serving. That's it. It's $1 per serving. Okay. So there's multiple ways you can do it. Okay? Bam! This is the tub. So this is the main version that you can buy. Okay? So it's a tub. There's 40 servings in this. As I just said, it's $1 per serving. This is $40. Pretty fucking simple math. Right? Okay? Great taste. Some of the flavors include sour apple, Tropicilla, which was what you just saw, strawberry watermelon, stealth, it's like a Mountain Dew, blue raspberry, purple storm, and cherry bomb. Okay, so those are some of the main flavors. Like I said, the tub's $40. That's the main version. Now you may be sitting there and being like, Husky, I ain't spending no $40 on no Sneak Energy. What the fuck is this demented rabbit doing looking at me? So here we go. Second option. See this little box here that I got? So this would be called the custom pack. Bam! So inside the custom pack is a bunch of little packets. Okay? Each one of these packets is one serving. This box, $25. $25, you get 5 packs to choose from. So for instance, when I did this, I did 4 different types, and I got 5 packs out of each one. Okay? So, blue raspberry was the one that I decided to do tonight, because like I said, normally, I have my coffee, but with this being about companies I approve of, and I really like, I thought, why not show you guys just how easy and just how good this shit is. So you got your blue raspberry pack right here, okay? Open. Bam. You fill this thing up. They say to do 400. I do 5, okay? I water mine down just a little bit, okay? Right? So you pour it in. That simple, right? Boom. There we go. It's fully poured in. Okay? You look at the demented rabbit one more time. It tells you to kill your family. You don't do it. You don't do it. The rabbit doesn't have full control. Okay? Put the shaker part back on. Lid back on. Give it a little shake. 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 You know, just... You can shake however you want. Sometimes it can be sexual. Sometimes it can be sensual. Okay. After you do that, you're ready to go. It's that simple. Energy drink. Bam. Right there. 0 sugar. No junk. No lag. Only 12 calories in this sucker. There we go. I normally will have 1 per stream. And as a lot of people will know, if you've been here before, this is how I start my stream. I start my stream picking which flavor I'm going to do. I make the shake, and then we get straight into the games. There ain't, like I said, I don't mess around, man. Like, So now, guys, a United Kingdom company, okay? So the UK gets a lot of the cool stuff. They just got cans. We're going to get cans here in the US a little bit later. UK, fuck you guys, okay? I want cans. Limited edition flavors. There are limited edition flavors. Funnily enough, I do have the 2 here. So these are the 2 shakers from said 2 limited editions. This one was Blackout. This one was Blizzard. Blizzard was a lemonade. This, the best way I can put it, is blackcurrant. Half of America has no idea what that tastes like, but in the United Kingdom and England, y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And then the last one that I didn't see that there was a shaker for was called Unreleased. Unreleased tastes like Smarties, right? They do have a new flavor coming out soon, and I have no idea what flavor it's going to be. But I'm excited. Better believe that. You guys will be seeing me doing a video of it. They have clothing too. I have a limited edition sneak shirt on the floor over there somewhere because I wore it a few days ago and I'm a pig and I just threw it on the floor. It's the giant demented rabbit. And it's a like a lollipop version, like an ice lollipop version. Done. Okay? So now, you might be thinking, Husky, I ain't spending no $40. And you best believe I ain't spending no $25 fucking dollars either. To which I sit there and I go, okay. I get you. I understand. Okay? So, there is one final version. You can get a shaker, not this one. I actually don't have it here because I just washed all of mine, so it's over there. But you can get a basic. Just, actually here, fuck it. It's like this one. Invert these colors. Just invert them. It's a white shaker with the black rabbit, black there, and it says black, and the sneaks in black. Okay, boom. Okay, it's inverted. All the colors are inverted. You get that shaker. You get 5 packets for $14. I'm going to say right now, shakers, if you guys have ever had protein shakes, or if you've ever just bought a shaker because it looks cool and you wanted to have one, you know, for water, these motherfuckers cost like $14 alone, as it is. So, with that being said, right, this is another great company. They respond to me online. They do all sorts of like things. They released a brand new product in the middle of COVID. They were just like, you know what, fuck it, here. Done. Right? Negatives with the company. I don't have a can. I want canned sneak. I want canned sneak in my fridge. And then afterwards, once I start getting, more money and more stuff and better stuff, I eventually want to get a little sneak fridge right there with cans in it that I will be drinking on stream every day. That's what I want. With the glass and the little rabbit looking at me or looking at you guys, right? That's what I want. Okay. Like I said, there's no sugar, no junk, no lag, 12 calories, so it's wicked good. I've really enjoyed it. When it says no lag, no crash, no junk, then I'll fucking around. Like there's no fucking gimmicks here. I can have this. I'm gonna be running, and then it's not like some of those ones where you're running, and then you hit that wall, right? Nah, that ain't Sneak's fucking MO here, right? You just slowly just kind of, all right, there you go. I've really enjoyed it. I started buying it last year. Since then, I now have, I think it's 9 shakers. I've tried 2, 4, 6, nope, 7. I've had 7 different tubs. They're all over here in the graveyard. If you guys can see. I have a little Sneak graveyard right there. Those are all the empty tubs that I've had. That thing's eventually just going to keep growing. Yeah. So, like I said, this is another great one. I wanted to quit drinking soda. That was my big thing with Sneak. I was like, you know what? If I can quit drinking soda, that'd be great. I was drinking 2 to 3 sodas a day, and I mean like the normal bottles, like 20-ounce bottles. I was drinking like 2 to 3 of those a day, every single fucking day. And I was like, you know what? If this is $1 a serving, that's 40 days. That's $40. In that amount of time, I would have spent, and then I came up with the math, and it was some ungodly number that I looked at, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So that was one of my big things with it. And then I started getting it. I drink it. It tastes great. And it's one of those things, though, where it doesn't clump at the bottom. Some drinks, when you pre-make them, especially when it's powder, they'll clump at the bottom. These ones don't clump, or at least I've never ran into one that did clump yet. They're very well made. The taste is really good. My favorite one personally is Tropicilla. I also really liked the Blizzard, and the Blizzard was the lemonade one. I really enjoyed that, and I'm really upset with myself that I didn't buy like 10 tubs of that when they had it available, because it's not available right now. But yeah, so it's one of those things where if you're looking for a new energy drink that isn't going to break your pocket, break the bank, you kind of want to just give up soda, like that sort of thing, I would say give these guys a try, right? It's a cool company. It's a fucking incredible name, Sneak. Sometimes it's Snake, depending on who you are. The logo, in my opinion, is the biggest reason why I got on board. Every time I say the Demented Rabbit, I don't mean it as a negative. I literally mean it as like it's the fucking coolest looking logo I've ever seen. I mean, like, look at that. I'm trying to get it so it's not. Look at that. That's a dope ass fucking logo, man. Like, I love it. I love everything to do with this. And I did see, and of course, me being me, I've always thought, what if Husky had a flavor, right? What if there was a Husky flavor of sneak? Right? And I've thought about this. I've thought about this because I think about all this shit all the time, just randomly. You know, if there was a Husky flavor of sneak, what would it be? And I started thinking. And like I'm starting to think, and I'm going through the flavors. Of course, like I said, I've listed off all the flavors. I'm trying to think of flavors that they haven't done. So there's one main flavor, or two. Let me go two. There's two main flavors. One of which I think they would easily be able to do. The other one doesn't really fit with the branding that they have and the way that it all each one of the flavors are taste. Because they're all more fruity tastes, right? Like this is blue raspberry. Tropicilla is more tropical. Sour apple is a fruit. Cherry bomb. Purple storm's like grape. Strawberry watermelon, right? So I was thinking through and I'm like, okay, first off, orange. Your boy loves orange. Huge orange soda boy. All right, growing up, even to this day, I'll still have an orange soda every now and then. I actually have one over there, but don't tell anyone. Orange soda boy. I would love to get like a blood orange flavor, orange, like an orange mango, like something like that. Something that's just a little bit different than the Tropicilla, right? That's more orange based. Like the orange is more prevalent than anything. The Tropicilla is almost more mango, pineapple. Like that's the front of it. I'd love one that's more just orange. The second one, and this is the one that I was saying about, it would be a little bit more tough. I would love, because of course, me being me, I would love a like Coca-Cola flavored sneak. And I know that sounds weird because of sneak being, like I said, sneak being very much almost like fruit flavors, right? But I love Coke. Just a basic plain Coke. Yes. Cold, basic, plain Coke. I fucking love it. And I would love to see Sneak's attempt or version of that. I don't know how they'd be able to do it. I honestly don't know how they'd be able to do it. But I would love to see their attempt at it. So those are my two. Okay. But now for the important part, though. For the important part. The sellout round. Okay? The sellout round. So, you may be sitting there at home, drinking your coffee or your water or your soda, and you might be like, I wish this had more. I wish there was more. I wish this was better. I wish I was better. Well, you can be. All you have to do is accept him. I think it's a him. You have to accept the bunny. Accept the demented rabbit into your life. And how can you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you how you can do that. I have a referral code. Yeah, that's right. I'm selling out again. Second referral code of the night. It's going to be in the description. With the referral code, okay, you buy the basic white shaker, right? Opposite version of this. I'm a really bad salesman. I should have just went over and got the other one before the stream, but I forgot to. Opposite of this, white shaker, black logo, black handle, black logo, white shaker, right? You buy that, okay? You get 5 of the packets for free. 5 packets for free, okay? All you have to do is you have to follow the steps. You put in you use the code that's down below. You type it all in. You type in your email. You type in all the little steps, right? You follow the steps that they have. I don't know what the steps are because of course I've never used it because it's my own code. But you follow the steps. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's you type in your email and they go, hey, here's your code. You go online, you do all the stuff, you put my code in. Boom, there you go. Now you're helping me out, and it doesn't cost, and you get free shit, and you get a dope a dope little freaking shaker, and a bunch of sneak. Not a bad deal. And it helps your boy out with the referral program that they have. Okay? And eventually, like I said, if I get enough referrals, maybe I'll be able to get that sneak fridge that we all know that we want. Right over there. Just right there. In the background. Because then I would make a command that says, hey, get a sneak. And people can use that once a day. Pop. Who's going to be the first one to use it? Pop. I'm using it today. Pop. Go get a sneak. Yes, sir. Okay. So, that's the second one. And now we get on to the third. And the one that so many people have already bought that are my friends. That I feel like there should be a referral code for this now, at this point. But there isn't, unfortunately. So I'm still going to sell out, but it's going to be a little bit different. MyCookieDealer. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. Hey, I used to have my drug dealer. I don't know what this cookie thing is. Is this just like a safe way of saying that? No, it isn't. This is my cookie dealer. Yes, that's right. I have a cookie dealer. I know someone down the hall. Okay, I know someone down the hall that has a pet dealer. Nope, not me. I have a cookie dealer. And these ain't no average cookies. These ain't your mama's cookies. Some might say, unless your mother works for them. Then yes, they are your mother's cookies. Anyways, half-pound cookies. Yeah, that's right. You fucking heard that right. Half-pound cookies. It's one of those things where you hear half-pound cookie and you go, Husky, how big is a half-pound cookie? And I go, well, I'm a big man. My immediate like inner circle, right? We are all big men. Okay. Every one of us has gotten our order of my cookie dealer in, and we've looked at it and we've said, you know what? I'm going to eat 2 of these. I'm going to eat 2 of these right now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat 3 of these right now. And we get about halfway through eating that first one, and we're like, nope. I'm done. Fuck. These cookies are huge, man. Like, I wish that I recently bought one so I could actually just show you guys physically how big they are. They are massive. Yet again, you know what I'll do? I'll put my reaction video when I bought the secret stash from them. I swear this isn't drugs, bro. Like, guys, just trust me, okay? The secret stash, when I bought that, I'll put the link to that down below as well, so you guys can look at that and then you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can buy from them. Everything about this company is so fucking unique and so cool, and this is also the other reason why I'm such a huge fan and supporter of these guys. Okay, so the first way is you either order in 10 or 20. That's it. Not 15, not 8, not 7. Not 15. Okay? 10 or 20. Okay? That's it. Or you get the secret stash. Now, the secret stash is basically they have some leftovers, right? They randomize them in a box, and then they say, psst, psst, the secret stash is now available. And then it's gone in 3 minutes. Literally, I'm not lying with that. That's one of the notes that I wrote down here. Okay, that's literally one of the notes I wrote down here. Okay, the fastest I've ever seen them fully go out of stock was 3 minutes. Okay, so orders can be anywhere between $40 and like pushing $150, $200. Okay, depending on what cookies you buy, how many you buy, if it's the secret stash or just the regulars. So it's fucking expensive. But it's totally fucking worth it. It is totally worth it, because these aren't like the regular cookies that, you know, like you go to the store and you see Chips Ahoy and you go, oh look, Chips Ahoy, I want to eat the box today. No, you don't do that with us. You get in my cookie dealer, you see the massive size and the 10 pounds minimum, 5 to 10 pound box that you have of my cookie dealer, and you go, fuck, this is going to take a while. right? You might be able to do one a day, like one cookie a day. If you do more than one a day, then I'm seriously like, we might need to talk about stuff, right? So, totally fucking worth it, though. It's totally fucking worth it. The entire company is really cool. I first saw them because of a guy named Jelly Roll. He's a musician. I love his music. On his social media one day, he posted about him, and I was like, what the fuck is this MyCookieDealer? And of course, Jelly Roll smokes low weed. So I'm sitting there like, this is like some drug thing. Because he's talking about secret stash and this and that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I see the cookies, and I'm like, oh, hello. Hello. So I immediately went, found out who they were, and I'm like, okay, I'm eventually going to do this. I was like, I'm eventually going to do this. And then, I wonder if I can actually find it real quick. I'll continue to run my mouth while I search for this, mind you. So at one point, I noticed it was during the height of COVID, okay? Right off of the bat when it fucking hit. Big, right at the beginning, okay? There was something that they did, and this is why I want to find it, because I don't want to misword this, if that makes sense to you guys. I want to make sure I'm wording this correctly, okay? So here it is, okay? This is what made me initially buy. I saw the cookies. I've seen them. Seen. This is from April 7th. So like I said, kind of like at the height of COVID, where everything was kind of, shit was getting shut down. Different stores were doing stuff. There was new rules, deaths, everything. All that stuff's happening. And then I'm looking through my Instagram and I see this, and it says over 1,000 cookies were donated by the owners and sent to hospitals, EMT, firefighters, police, and more. Please understand, we are doing our best to answer people of suggestions on where to send. We ask that the suggestions be places that are dealing with the working crazy hours due to the crisis, not places that aren't. As soon as I saw this, I literally put on my notifications for Instagram for just this one page to make sure that I bought immediately after. Like the very first bought, okay, there's something new, I'm buying. Because that's that's such the greatest freaking thing ever. They didn't have to do it, and they just did it. They gave them away. They weren't selling them. They just gave them over 10,000 of these half-pound delicious fucking cookies, man. And they didn't have to do it, and they went out and they did it. And they did it to the people that are on the fucking front line of the whole thing, dealing with everything that most people can't fucking even imagine, right? So that was my big thing. That's one of the huge reasons why I bought in immediately at that point. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. And I've been a supporter ever since. Their company is incredible. The way they do stuff is incredible. The way that they market it is very unique as well. It's all done on Instagram. It's all done on Instagram. So you have to follow them on Instagram, and then they're going to put up a post. And when they put up that post, the post is literally just this. This is all the post is it goes flavor profile or flavor preview. And immediately it's like, wait, what? So you go and look, and those are the flavors that are available today, right? Then the next thing is it says moving weight. As soon as it says moving weight, that means their website is now available. As soon as their website's available, then you can actually go on and order the items. The website isn't open all the time. It's only open when they say it is. And then they're going to put up another post letting everyone know, like, hey, we're fresh out now. You can't buy anymore. Right? And then within a day or two, or like the next day, or something like that, that's when they suddenly will just be like, psst, 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 secret stash. Secret stash is available now. Like that sort of thing. Right? And like I said, the secret stash is just it's 10 cookies all randomized. Okay? So now you may be wondering, right? And this is the part. Husky, you talking about cookies, but you ain't said nothing about the actual cookies. Like what we get that they're half-pound cookies. We get that they're fucking delicious, but what actually are said cookies? Well, I thought, like I did with Freshly and like I did with Sneak, I would give, you guys an example of a couple. So, I'm going to give you guys the last 2 weeks worth of cookies that they've done. Not all of them. I'm just going to read some of them, right, to let you guys know. So, of course, you got the OG cookie, right? Chocolate chips and chocolate chunks. OG, can't fucking go wrong. Then you got Funfetti, rainbow sprinkled batter. Can't go wrong with that either, right? The last time I had that, though, I felt like, and I could be wrong with this, but I felt like they also had white chocolate chips in it. I'm just going to throw that out there. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure that I'm right with that. Then, we go to Red Velvet Oreo. Okay? Red Velvet batter with chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, and Oreos. Yes, that's right. Red Velvet and Oreo in a fucking cookie. Okay? So now, we go down here, and we get to classic s'mores. Okay? Graham cracker chocolate chip batter stuffed with Hershey chocolate bar and a marshmallow topped with crusted graham cracker. They put a s'more inside of a cookie, and then you put it either in the microwave or the oven, and you warm it up, and then you eat it, and there's a s'more inside of a cookie. I just want to make sure everyone's getting that main thing there, right? I almost bought last week, and this is the only reason why I almost bought last week. Ahoy, matey! That's the name of the cookie. Captain Crunch cereal with white chocolate chip batter topped with Captain Crunch cereal. I've never heard Captain Crunch cereal so much in my life that I've been like, I need it all. Yes, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And when I saw this up last week for the flavor profile, I sat there and I looked at this and I go, if I'm doing this, I'm buying 5 of them. Don't know how they taste. I'm buying 5. Put 5 on it. Right? Okay, then we got, oh god, went too far. Oatmeal peanut butter. Sounds a lot better than y'all think. You guys see an oatmeal and you're like, ugh, oatmeal. Can't have no oatmeal. Nope, yes you can. Oatmeal batter with peanut butter chips. It tasted incredible. I couldn't believe it. I saw it when I had it in the secret stash, I think it was, and I was like, what the fuck is this thing? And then I had a bite and I was like, oh my god, what is this thing? Okay, now we got Don't Be Crumbly. Don't Be Crumbly. Cinnamon chips and white chocolate chip batter stuffed with New York crumb cake and topped with a streusel topping. Like it's unreal. The things that they are doing with cookies, you shouldn't be allowed to do with cookies, but they are. Okay. You're starting to see what I'm getting at, right? Like these cookies aren't just, like I said, they aren't your mama's cookies, right? Heath caramel coffee flavored batter with caramel bits, chocolate chips, and crushed Hershey candy. Like what the fuck is happening right now? Like I had said before, if it was gonna be a Husky cookie, what would it be? That's basically what it would have been. It's got Heath, it's got caramel, it's got coffee. Like. And the thing is that there's so many here. There's so many every single week. I physically, I could just sit here and do nothing. I could literally have a podcast where all I do is read the flavors of cookies that they've had over the last year. And I feel like people would be sitting back at home like, yes, do it. Just read them in a very seductive voice and maybe show cookies on the screen at the same time. Red velvet brownie. Red velvet batter with chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, and fudge brownie. I'm gonna say this: one of the very first ones I ever had was a red velvet ganache, and it had chocolate ganache inside of it. So it was red velvet. You put it in the microwave, it warmed up, and of course it's got all the little chocolate chips on it, right? So you take it like this, and you're like, oh my god, it's so warm. My hands are getting burnt by chocolate chip, but it's fine because it's gonna be delicious. And then you crack that sucker open. And there's just chocolate ganache just floating out of it. Like, oh. My cookie dealer. Like I said, I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to click on their facts and frequently asked questions. So, very first one, straight off the bat. Are your cookies keto, sugar-free, and gluten-free? The answer, fuck no. Moving on. Shipment is delayed. Are they good? They are baked while we are moving weight. You can throw them in your freezer, and you'll be fine. We ship all over the world 1 to 2 weeks before needing to be frozen. Done. There we go. So they don't want you to DM them. They're busy. They're making cookies. They're thinking of new cookies to make. Leave them the fuck alone. Don't DM them. Easy. Let's see here. Why do you allow cart stealing? This is one of the things I wrote down. I forgot to mention it, so I'm going to mention it now. Cart stealing. Okay? In cart, in process, isn't paid for. We do it based off payments. So in other words, if I have cookies in there and then John comes in and buys the cookies before I do, and those are the last ones, I don't get them. John does. It's beautiful. It's beautiful simply for the fact that it's such a great thing because it literally builds demand. They have people waiting. Because I know for a fact, because me and my friends have done this, where it's like, okay, we know they're dropping at noon, and you're on the webpage just refreshing, waiting for it to come up, and then it comes up, and then it's the quick heart-pounding scramble to make sure you get the cookie that you want. And the only thing that compares to that is then eating that cookie once you get it. Right? They don't really pick up. They're not drug infused. The only high you're gonna get is from sugar. Yeah. I really don't know what else to say about them. MyCookieDealer, they're fucking incredible. They had a shirt on their website a little while ago, and your boy fucked up and didn't buy one. I'm actually really upset that I didn't. I completely fucking blanked on it. I saw that they were doing it, and I didn't actually go on and get one. I really wanted one. So I was going to rep it on stream as much as I could. MyCookieDealer, like I said, incredible company. With the first video that I ever did reviewing the cookies, they actually shared it on their main account. They shared it to their over 150,000 followers. They didn't have to fucking do that, and they did. And I will never forget that fucking kind appreciation of theirs, because the video went from doing okay to fucking skyrocketing, and still to this day it's still just slowly climbing and becoming one of the best videos on my channel. So MyCookieDealer, I appreciate and love you guys so much. I will be buying, like I said, I'm trying to buy from them every now and then. It's tough because, like I said, your boy's big and your boy don't want to be any bigger. But with that being said, though, I fucking love these cookies, so I might have to just suck it up and deal with it because, yeah, these cookies are fucking incredible. Buy them. I don't have a referral code. They don't have any referral code. What I'll do is I'll leave the link to their Instagram down below so you guys can check it out, and I'll leave the link to my YouTube video of me eating cookies for your guys' enjoyment. And that's about the best that I can do. But these are the three. There's tons of other ones that I've done. Other companies that I've done that I continue to buy from. For instance, like Dr. Squatch. In your mind, just slow this down and add sexy sax noise to it. Okay, just right there, just right. Okay, if it wasn't for them, my hair wouldn't be as good as it is. You know, my beard is currently going through multiple phases of just different companies until I find one that I like. If you guys have a beard company that you guys like that you think I would like, let me know. I'm always looking to try new stuff. Always looking to, review new stuff and potentially, see if there could be a. And of course, like I said, this is never the grand scheme behind these things of me either buying these products or doing this stuff. But of course, it's always one of those things that you always think about. It's the same thing with Twitch. Like I never expect to make money. I'm never gonna promote me trying to make money. If it happens, it happens, and I'm very grateful and I'm very happy if it does. It's the same thing with these companies. I'm going to rep these companies. I'm going to buy these companies. I'm going to make videos saying how much I love these companies and these products, as you can see from this video right here. And my big thing with it is, like, eventually, would I love to be sponsored, affiliated, partnered, whatever the terminology is? Of course I would. If you say no, you're an idiot. It's that simple. Would I love it? Yes. Do I know it's probably never going to happen? Probably won't, because there's about a million other people doing the same thing I'm doing. But all I can say is that I love these companies. I hope if you guys do want to try them, like I said, I got some referral codes, I got the links, I got whatever you guys need in order to try these, and I got them down in the description. Let me know your guys' experiences with these things, okay? And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what other people's experiences are with these companies, because like I said, I'm a huge supporter of these companies. I've had very little negative experiences with these companies, which is really cool for me. Because I've had some companies where it's just nothing but negative experiences, right? These ones, though, nothing but positive experiences across the board. So it's kind of the end of this. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to, kind of just plead my case of these companies, how great they are, how much I love them and I appreciate them, and hoping that someone out there, any one of you guys who are a part of my community, wanting to be a part of my community, or like I said, you just randomly showed up here after finding the video of the seal that's just right. Maybe you clicked on that and then suddenly you clicked on another video and now you're here. If you are, cool. I'm very, I guess the best way of putting it is I'm very appreciative and happy with where everything is right now, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. This was why the podcast was this. After a while of thinking, because I have a lot of things to be grateful for and a lot of things that I'm very appreciative of right now. So I wanted to put this one out there because this is one of them. Eventually down the line, there will be another section where I do talk about other stuff that I'm very appreciative of. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But I'm going to let you guys go now because you don't need to hear me ramble on about this stuff. You guys need to go out there and start supporting these companies like I do. Make sure they know what we're doing out here, okay? So, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.